question that so many females and some men have nowadays. Why struggle with a man? Why would I be doing bad with a man when I can do bad all by myself? Or I can do better by myself? You don't have teamwork skills. You don't work well with others. Bitch, you don't know how to communicate. Ho, you don't know how to operate in a household where everything don't just go your way. That is why you do better by yourself. Y'all mamas didn't tell y'all this part. They told y'all the first part, well, you shouldn't be struggling with a man. She didn't tell you that if you don't acquire the skills to work well with others, bitch, you won't be able to do better with others. This is why a lot of y'all don't understand the concept that you can be in a group or a team and things should be going better, but if y'all don't know how to organize, if you don't know how to manage emotions, if you don't got boundaries, you will use one another up. You will always feel like a victim if you don't have goals and the right mindset. If you can't take personal accountability for your choices, you will be in a space where it will feel like it's worse with a partner than it is by yourself. You don't know how to pick them. You pick people that they don't have their basics together. So when you mix your life with them, of course you're doing worse with him because he didn't even have enough to be at the table with you, and that's still your fault. Still not his fault. Bitch, if you met me and I ain't got no car, not my own place to live, don't got no stable income, and you come mix your stability with mine and then cry because you're doing worse, that was your bad. What you... Question that's...
Self-accountability is important, it's prevalent, and it's first and foremost self-accountability. I agree with this lady. A lot of people lack teamwork skills, and a lot of people don't have their basics together, right? There's always some type of imbalance. You know, a lot of... In New York City, I'm speaking from personal experiences and stuff I've seen around me. In New York City, a great majority of women got like a molestation story, a rape story. They was a victim growing up. Their uncle touched them or something happened to them, right? So a lot of them is traumatized and suffering from PTSD. A lot of them, their fathers wasn't in their lives, so their mothers always raised them up. Men ain't shit. You know, if you fuck with a nigga, make sure he got money. You could get whatever you get out the nigga, boom, boom, boom. You know, the mothers always taught them to use, always taught their daughters to use and get what they can get in exchange for what they have. Because the mothers also did that too. Not all, but a lot of them, right? A lot of men grew up with PTSD. A lot of men was touched and molested when they was growing up. A lot of men was oppressed by their mothers and emasculated, and so they grew up hating women because their mother was so mean to them because their mother hated men. So this is, you know, a perpetual cycle, right? But we all should have our basics together. Even if you don't got your own apartment, because with men is a little harder for men, because men don't, a lot of men, unless you mentally disturbed or like a codependent, a chemically codependent addict or something, a lot of men, when we get our apartments, we got to go through real estate companies. You make sure your credit is right, your bag is right. You know, we got to do it, and everything got to be in synchronization. A lot of women in New York City, they can go get an apartment through the shelter system, Section 8, FEPS, Child Advantage, Work Advantage, some type of program. You know, some pull a mental situation, or I'm on PTSD, or, you know, but the government assists a lot of women, which is cool. It don't bother me, like, you know. So their housing situation is a little pampered and padded, even though the shelter system is rough. Don't get it twisted. I worked for the EAU PAP shelter at one time through FedCap, and yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to go through there. There's a lot of mental trauma and obstacles because the shelters is like prison. But a lot of women always have some type of assistance from the government. So they rent don't be the full price because the government's paying a great percentage and stuff like that, right? So they always have the crib. But then a lot of them won't have jobs. They have the crib, but they won't have jobs because the job will fuck up their program and their assistance. A lot of men, when men get their crib, they got to be really, you got to drop the bag and make a move to get your own apartment, right? I know a few guys that live in rooms. but they chicken is through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you're paying a certain type of fee, $200 a week, $250 a week for a room, whatever. But they stacking their money. So they not really paying $3,000 and $3,000. You know, a studio is like $1,200 to $1,600, and a one bedroom is from like $1,600 and up. And then a two bedroom is like $2,500 and up, right? This when you going the right way with no programs and none of that. I know men that live in rooms, but they bag is through the roof. They got 2 jobs. They don't got to report. You know, they not paying no bills. They paying for a room, so you really can't. The government is not, you know, they tracking their money through taxes, but they not paying really major rent. So they living in a room. Niggas got 2 jobs, or niggas is selling drugs, moving mad drugs, and they bread is super up. So now, when they bread gets super up, niggas will go to a super and drop a bag on the super and get an apartment, right? But there's always some imbalance. A lot of women, I don't know where this self-entitlement came from, but women think their pussy is worth money. They think their vagina is worth money. The shit is not worth money. You know, because if no nigga wanted to bone no woman, y'all gonna give it up for free anyway. If all men boycotted women and don't want to pay for pussy and none of that, women is so horny, they hypersexual, they have higher sex drive than men. Either they gonna go to an inanimate object, a dildo or something, or they gonna submit and start boning niggas for free anyway. And then some women that do tell men, oh, a nigga gotta do for me, boom, they still have their desires, and certain niggas still fuck them for free. It might be a certain type of nigga they like, and he don't gotta do nothing. They just gonna let him knock it down. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, I know a lot of, you know, females that let bum-ass niggas live with them, because the females claim these niggas had huge phalluses. These niggas had big dicks. So, oh yeah, you know, he be fucking me good. All right, so he living with you for free. This bum jail nigga might be bisexual, whatever, but this nigga's non-productive, and you letting him live with you because he got the big swammy and he's knocking you down. Priorities, principles, and progressiveness is what people should be striving for, right? The lady said it. A lot of y'all don't have y'all basics together. Everybody should have some type of income, steady income. Everybody should have their own place of residence. Everybody should be in shape, should be healthy, have communication skills, have empathy, teamwork capabilities, and etc. But there's always an imbalance. You know what I'm saying? A woman might don't drink or nothing. She might be an exercise fanatic, and her boyfriend might be an alcoholic or a super weed head, and he want to hang on the corner with his buddies, or he want to come in the house and be abusive. So it works both ways. It ain't just that. It ain't just demonizing women. A lot of men need to be demonized too, because a lot of dudes is baby boys. They're not organized and they're not structured. You know what I'm saying? And you got men living off women. The woman got the bag. The man don't got the bag. And, you know, the woman is taking care of him, cooking for him and everything. All he's doing is really fucking her. And might be protecting her from the previous ex-boyfriend that was beating her ass. But at the end of the day, everybody got to have their basics together and come together and be a solid unit. You know, if not, everybody should just stay single and be productive on their own. Stack your bag, travel, got your apartment, you know, do whatever you want to do and live life solo. And when you do want to relieve yourself, being that your bag is up, you could take a vacation, you know, for the men. You could take a vacation to DR, Jamaica, or Bora Bora for a week, and then go out there and wiggle and handle your pleasures and relieve yourself, and then come back, and then it's back to business. And even in certain countries for the women, there's men in certain countries that sell themselves also, and y'all can purchase them also. But we all gotta have our basics together, people. This lady said it perfect. And you know, a dude don't want a female I saying, my nigga, I smack the shit out you, my nigga, or my nigga suck my dick. And nah, Cameron even spoke on that. Cameron spoke on it and all that, and it's becoming more and more toxic. It is mostly with black women. And then when the women of Puerto Rican descent or Spanish speaking descent do act like that, they're on black type of time. They hang with black people. They grew up around black people. But when you see the white women, the Asian women, you know, people is the women is feminine. They soft, they feminine. They not hard, they not challenging. They don't think they shooters. They don't want to beat you up. You know, they real feminine and graceful. And you know, every culture has they good and bad. Every ethnicity have they good and bad and they toxic traits and stuff like that. But yeah, we all should have our basics together. That's the theme of this. Everybody should have their basics together. Their priorities should be intact and should be in order. If not, there's going to be an imbalance. And self-accountability comes first. If you give a bum-ass nigga a chance and it don't work out, you got to blame yourself because you gave that bum-ass nigga a chance. And same thing with a dude. If you give a bum-ass bitch a chance, a bum-ass female a chance, or a non-productive woman a chance, you need to take self-accountability and blame yourself because you knew this girl didn't have no job. You knew this girl was an alcoholic. Or you knew this girl was mentally off. Before anybody engage in a relationship or a love affair, we all should screen and interview the person that we might think qualify for the position. The gods don't mingle with the mortals, kings don't eat with the peasants, and the only time wise men hang around fools is when they educating them or enslaving them. Stay up like a cup. I holler back on my collar crack. Follow my YouTube page. It's Iron Sheik AOA. IRONSHEIKH AOA. Tune in every Wednesday from 6 to 7 for my podcast, Iron Sheik Media. If y'all not follow me on Instagram, for those that see this on YouTube, my Instagram is Warlord Iron Sheik _ AOA. For those that seeing this on YouTube. And those who follow me on Instagram and Facebook, follow my YouTube. Stay blessed, travel safe, and be well. Have a benevolent day. I am Oxygen. Uno.